On Global TV News Prime, federal government begins assessments of flood-affected sections of Benin Shagamu Expressway. In business, federal government partners with UK experts to train 100 Nigerian artisans. And on foreign scene, Burham vows relentless crackdown as Channel Crossing hit daily record. And in sports, Nigeria's under-18 team storm Abidjan for AfroBasket glory. Hello and welcome to all our viewers in Nigeria and around the world to News Prime on Global Television, coming to you live from the nation's capital, Abuja. I am Jumai Manson. Now, a quick reminder that Global Television is on DSTV channel 365, Star Times channel 276, and Free TV. Now, the news info. The Federal Ministry of Works has begun an assessment of flood-affected sections along the Benin-Shagamu Expressway following recent territorial rainfall that disrupted movement on parts of the highway. Now, the Minister of Works, David Umahi, stated this while inspecting the affected sections at the Ore Corridor in Odigbo local government area of Ondo State. According to Umahi, the three major flood-prone locations along the Ondo section of the expressway are Agofure at kilometer 100, at Dolak Junction near Ore Flyover Bridge at kilometer 107, and the Agric section of kilometer 117. He said the ministry was proposing targeted engineering interventions at the identified locations to prevent future flooding and improve safety along the highway. The Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, has ordered the immediate redeployment of the abandoned Life Camp Recreation Park into a world-class leisure and sporting facility to promote recreation, fitness, and tourism. The directive came on the heels of the successful transformation of the Abuja City Gate, now a major recreational and tourist destination following its remodeling and commissioning during activities marking President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's third anniversary in office. Anita Patrick tells us more.
Inspecting the neglected Life Camp facility, the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, said the award has strengthened the administration's resolve to expand green and recreational infrastructure across the nation's capital. He noted that the remarkable turnaround at the city gate has demonstrated the value of investing in well-designed public spaces, adding that the facility has become a vibrant destination for residents and visitors alike. Describing the state of the Life Camp Recreation Park as unacceptable, the minister regretted years of neglect despite its enormous potential to serve thousands of residents.
What we intend to do here now is to bring it back, give them modern facilities so that people can live within this area can come here and carry out their daily sporting activities, recreation lives, relax, taking pictures, and do other things like the way it is done in well-advanced countries.
Wike therefore directed the Federal Capital Development Administration to fast-track the redesign of the park, stressing that the project would be handled on an emergency basis to ensure speedy delivery. He said the renewed park will feature modern sporting and leisure facilities, landscaped gardens, and relaxation areas that will provide residents with a safe environment for exercise, recreation, photography, and family outings. The minister also announced plans to introduce an annual New Year fireworks display at the Abuja City Gate from this year, saying the initiative is aimed at positioning Abuja alongside leading capital cities across the world.
Now let me tell you what we intend to do now with the city gates, just like what happens all over the world. You know, ushering the new year, so many countries of the world, the cities, will what they call fireworks, where citizens took it in commemoration of going into the new year. That's what we intend to do.
The planned redevelopment underscores the FCT administration's commitment to creating greener, livelier, and globally competitive public spaces while enhancing the quality of life for residents and reinforcing Abuja's status as a modern capital city. Anietie Patrick, Global TV News.
Forum of States chairman of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, has called on former President Goodluck Jonathan to publicly distance himself from what it described as the unauthorized use of his name in the party's lingering leadership dispute. Addressing journalists in Abuja, Chairman PDP Forum of States, Chairman Austin Nwachukwu says such a move is necessary to safeguard the former president's integrity and prevent further confusion over the party's leadership. Ubong Usoro tells us more.
The chairman of the Forum of States Chairmen of the People's Democratic Party, Austin Nwachukwu, reaffirmed the National Working Committee as the only leadership of the party recognized by law and independent National Electoral Commission. Austin Nwachukwu accused some individuals of impersonation, forgery, and alleged manipulation of court judgments to create confusion within the party. He urged the National Working Committee to immediately institute legal action against those behind the alleged acts.
For several weeks now, the Nigerian people have been subjected to a deliberate campaign of falsehood, impersonation, and lawlessness by a group of individuals expelled from the People's Democratic Party, PDP, led by Tanimu Turaki Isen.
The forum also called on security agencies to investigate the alleged forgery and misrepresentation of court judgments, warning that such actions pose a threat to public peace and the rule of law. It further appealed to the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, to direct a security review of a property in Abuja allegedly being used to coordinate activities capable of undermining public order.
We demand for decisive legal action by the National Working Committee of our great party, the NWC. We call on the Alhaji Abdulrahman Muhammad and Senator Samuel Nemeka Anyanwu-led NWC to take positive and decisive final legal action to stop this charade.
The forum equally urged media organizations to verify court documents before publication to avoid spreading misinformation, and called on PDP members nationwide to remain calm, united, and focused as the party intensifies preparations for future electoral contests. Ubong Osoro, Global TV News.
Over now to Niger State government has inaugurated newly remodeled facilities at the General Hospital Mina as part of activities marking the hospital's 100th anniversary. Wife of Niger State Governor Fatima Bago said the upgrade underscores the state's drive to straighten healthcare delivery and transform the century-old institution into a modern referral center. Sadia Yakubu tells us more.
Established in 1926 as a railway staff medical center during the colonial era, General Hospital Mina has evolved into one of the Niger State's leading public health institutions. Now, a century later, it is entering a new phase of transformation. The newly commissioned facilities include male and female medical wards, male and female surgical wards, pediatric medical and surgical wards, as well as an emergency pediatric unit. The project initiated by the previous administration have been completed under Governor Muhammad Umar Bago's healthcare renewal agenda. Commissioning the facilities, the wife of the governor, Fatima Bago, described the project as a landmark investment that offers renewed hope of thousands of residents seeking quality, timely and compassionate healthcare. She said, "Every investment in healthcare is an investment in human life, family well-being, and the future of society."
I urge us all to equally strengthen preventive health care through routine immunization, proper nutrition, sanitation, health education, disease surveillance, and regular medical screening. In particular, I must intensify awareness on cancer and other diseases where early detection and timely treatment can save lives.
Commissioner for Health Dr. Murtala Bagana said the remodeling represents the first phase of a comprehensive upgrade that will expand the hospital from its current 368-bed capacity to a 500-bed referral facility, the largest in north-central Nigeria. He disclosed that future phases will include modern operating theaters, an accident and emergency complex, advanced diagnostic facilities, renewable energy systems, staff accommodation, and expanded outpatient services. He also announced the procurement of 2,000 hospital beds and 40 wheelchairs for general hospitals across the state, alongside a partnership to distribute malaria medicines and essential commodities valued at over 2.5 billion naira across all 25 local government areas.
Today's commissioning marks only the beginning. Subsequent phases will be delivered, and wards, operating theater, modern accident and emergency complex, expanded outpatient services, renewable energy and waste management systems will be inculcated within this process, and critical infrastructure, of course, will be constructed.
The Managing Director of General Hospital Minna, Dr. Muhammad Isa, and the Chairman of Chanchaga Local Government Area, Dr. Mustapha Al-Khairi, commended the state government for what they described as a timely intervention that will improve access to quality healthcare for residents. Sadia Yakubu, Global TV News.
More news in Niger State has taken a major step towards strengthening youth development with the commencement of a permanent National Youth Service Corps NYSC orientation camp. Governor Mohammed Umaru Bago says the project will provide world-class facilities for Corps members while boosting skills development, agriculture, and community growth. Again, Sadia Yakubu tells us more.
Performing the groundbreaking ceremony in Paiku, Governor Muhammad Umar Bago says the first phase of the project will occupy 8 hectares, while an additional 20 hectares has been set aside for agricultural activities. He notes that funding has already been secured, expressing confidence that the completed facility will rank among the best NYSC orientation camps in Nigeria.
So we didn't just start this thing, we're starting it with funding. And it has sustainability in it, because most of it's going to be solar powered, and it's going to be off-grid 100%, and it has also a livelihood, behind it. This is the first 8 hectares. There's another 20 hectares there. We call the NYSC farm, where we're going to deploy corpers, to start cropping what they will eat, and beyond that we can have poultry, you can have fishery, you can have animal husbandry outside cropping. So we think this is going to be like the pace setter in Nigeria.
Director General of the NYSC, Brigadier General Olakunle Nafiu, describes the project as a bold investment in the future of Nigerian youth and national integration. He says the permanent camp will enhance the welfare, security, and training of Corps members while serving as a hub for youth empowerment and community development. The NYSC Director General commends Governor Bago for his unwavering commitment to the scheme, noting that Niger State has become the 4th in the country after Lagos, Adamawa, and Gombe to embark on the development of a modern permanent orientation camp.
His Excellency has promised that within 1 year we'll be here to commission phase 1, and we know that we are taking that to the bank. So we want to once again thank His Excellency and the good people of Niger State for their commitment, for their love and their support to the National Youth Service Corps.
Speaker of the Niger State House of Assembly, Abdulmalik Sarikin-Daji, shows that legislature will provide the necessary backing to ensure the successful completion of the project.
To the corpers, this is not just a dream come true for NYSC. DG, it is a dream come true for the entire youth, government, and people of Niger State.
Contractor Stephen Ajigun says the camp is designed to accommodate about 5,000 Corps members with provisions for future expansion. He explains that the facility will include 41 hostel blocks, a 3,000-seat multipurpose hall, administrative offices, sport and recreational facilities, a clinic, perimeter fencing, and other critical infrastructure. The permanent NYSC orientation camp is expected to transform court members' experience in Niger State, while reinforcing the state's position as a growing center for youth empowerment, national service, and sustainable development. Global TV News.
Efforts to ensure their safety during orientation camp journeys. In a public notice shared on its official X account, the NYSC declared that NARD clearance is now compulsory for all prospective corps members. Now, the scheme urged prospective corps members to complete the process early to avoid delays in mobilization. The abducted Kebbi State High Court Judge Justice Faruku Bunza has regained his freedom after spending 1 week in the custody of his abductors. The Kebbi State Police Command confirmed that Bunza, who was abducted from his residence in Bunza local government area on July 26, 2026, was released earlier in the day. The command said his release had been confirmed by both his family and the Kebbi State Ministry of Justice. The State Police Public Relations Officer, SP Bashir Usman, in a press statement said, although the kidnappers had demanded a ransom, the command maintained its position against ransom payments. You are watching the live broadcast of News Prime. News Prime continues after this weather forecast, plus business, foreign and sports stories on the other side of this break. Please stay with us.
A warm welcome to you. After the widespread and active weather we experienced on Sunday, Tuesday brings a bit of relief with noticeable relaxation in rainfall activity across most places within the country. Now, this doesn't mean conditions will be completely dry, but overall, rainfall intensity is expected to be reduced, especially in the morning hours when many areas will enjoy relatively fair weather. But there are chances of isolated rains over parts of Imo, Abia, and surrounding southern areas. As the day progresses, rainfall coverage is expected to increase gradually across the south and most parts of the north-central region. Meanwhile, the northeast and parts of Kano, Katsina, Kaduna, and parts of Zamfara may experience isolated thunderstorms accompanied by moderate rainfall. So a calmer start overall, followed by a gradual return of rains as the day unfolds. And that's your weather outlook. Stay informed and stay safe. Thank you for watching.
Welcome back, and if you're just tuning in, this is News Prime on Global Television. Thank you for staying with us. In business now, the federal government has taken another step towards tackling unemployment and bridging Nigeria's skilled manpower gap. As Industrial Training Fund, in partnership with United Kingdom-based experts, launched a specialized training program for 100 Nigerian artisans to equip them with internationally recognized skills and certifications. The Director General and Chief Executive Officer of the Industrial Training Fund, Dr. Lafiz Oluwatoyin Ogun, who stated this at the flag-off of the training in Abuja, says the initiative aligns with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's Renewed Hope agenda, which prioritizes skills development, job creation, and economic empowerment. Ramsey Enoch Agbo tells us more.
According to Dr. Hafiz Oluwatoyin Ogun, the program is designed to raise the standard of Nigerian artisans to international best practices. He points out that participants who successfully complete the training will earn 3 internationally recognized United Kingdom certifications, enhancing their employability both within and outside Nigeria.
It is time for ITF to lift up our artisans and technicians to international standard. And to do this, we need international certification that we are going to give them practical trades that will lift them up to second to none in the world.
Lead consultant Samson Adeosun says the training is aimed at building a highly skilled local workforce capable of meeting industry demands without relying on foreign artisans. He explained that equipping Nigerian artisans with globally accepted technical skills will strengthen local capacity, improve service delivery, and support the country's industrial growth.
Our core aim is to grow this system. Is for us to stop importing trade skills men from Benin Republic who are tilers. They are not better than us. The only difference is information and smart tool, which is why we've got our able gentlemen here who I'm going to introduce after.
Samson Adeosun, lead consultant. Another facilitator, James Young, says the program is focused on developing a reliable, safety-conscious and standard-driven workforce. He expresses confidence that with the quality of training, modern equipment, and technical resources provided, participants will acquire the practical competency required to excel in today's competitive global labor market.
Moving forward, we've got a chance to give you that chance to take that outside, as everybody said, to build that industry to a really good, safe standard and accurate. You only have to look around on some of the places we've been to, and it's not the best quality. That we can raise. We have been given by Samson and by the DGs, we've been given the resources. We have the tools, we have the equipment.
The Industrial Training Fund says the initiative is part of its broader commitment to producing a globally competitive workforce, reducing youth unemployment, and positioning Nigerian artisans to take advantage of emerging opportunities in both the local and international labor markets. Ramsey Enoch Agbo, Global TV News.
The Executive Secretary of Petroleum Technology Development Fund, PTDF, Professor Shaibu Shehu Aliu, says a knowledgeable and well-equipped media is vital to promoting transparency, accountability, and sustainable growth in Nigeria's oil and gas sector. Represented by the head of press and internal relations, Dukbeke Hambulubela, the Executive Secretary stated this at a capacity-building workshop on effective journalism and reporting in the oil and gas sector for energy correspondents in Lagos. Kikelomo Okere has details.
Speaking on behalf of the Executive Secretary of the Petroleum Technology Development Fund, PTDF, Professor Shoaib Shehu Aliu, the head of press and external relations, Dukbeke Hambulubela, says the training was designed to deepen journalists' understanding of petroleum industry and enhance accurate, balanced, and insightful reporting. She noted that as Nigeria's foremost human capacity development agency in the oil and gas sector, PTDF is broadening its investment beyond industry professionals to include media practitioners whose reports shape public perception and national discourse. The Executive Secretary added that PTDF achievements in manpower development, research, innovation, and local content advancement deserve informed and contextual reporting, describing the media as a critical partner in driving national development.
The media is far more than a conveyor of information. It is a strategic partner in shaping public discourse, promoting transparency, and driving national development.
Professor Aliu reaffirmed PTDF's commitment to sustaining a productive partnership with the media through continuous engagement, openness, and mutual respect, while encouraging participants to maximize the opportunity by actively engaging resource persons throughout the program.
In oil and gas, effective journalism requires not only timely reporting, but also a sound understanding of the policies, technologies, and issues that shape the sector.
He also commended the PTDF's press and external relations unit for initiating the capacity building program and appreciated Better Ways Nigeria Limited for its partnership, expressing confidence that the training will produce a generation of energy journalists better equipped to deliver accurate, credible, and impactful reports that advance the growth of Nigeria's oil and gas industry. Ken Lomo Okeri, Global TV News.
The British government has pledged to intensify efforts to curb illegal migration after a record of 752 migrants crossed the English Channel in small boats in a single day this year. Prime Minister Andy Burnham says while overall crossing have declined significantly, authorities will continue tightening border enforcement and working with European partners to dismantle smuggling networks. In sports news now, Nigeria's Junior D Tigers and Junior D Tigers have arrived in Abidjan, Cote d'Ivoire, ahead of 2026 FIBA Under-18 Afro-Basket Championship scheduled for August 5th to 16th. The continental tournament will feature Africa's top youth basketball teams competing for the title in qualification sports for the 2027 FIBA Under-19 Basketball World Cup. The Junior D Tigers have been drawn in Group A alongside host Cote d'Ivoire, Egypt and Chad, while the Junior D Tigers will battle Cameroon, Senegal and Tunisia in Group C. Both teams secured qualification after impressive performances in their respective regional qualifiers and are expected to face stiff competition in the group stage. As Global TV News Prime comes to an end, here is a recap of our top stories again. Brought to you that the Federal Ministry of Works has begun an assessment of flood-affected sections along the Benin-Shagamu Expressway following recent territorial rainfall that disrupted movement on parts of the highway. In business, the Nigerian government has taken another step towards tackling unemployment and bridging the country's skill manpower gap as the Industrial Training Fund, in partnership with United Kingdom-based experts, launched a specialized training program for 100 Nigerian artisans to equip them with internationally recognized skills and certification. On the foreign scene, the British government has pledged to intensify efforts to curb illegal migration after a record of 752 migrants crossed the English Premier Channel in small boats in a single day this year. And finally, in sports, Nigeria's Junior D Tigers and Junior D Tigers have arrived in Abidjan, Cote d'Ivoire. Now that's it on News Prime. Here's a quick reminder that Global TV is on DSTV channel 365, Star Times channel 276, and Free TV. Kindly follow us across all social media platforms now showing on your screen by using @Global TV NG. I am Jumai Manson. Thank you for watching.